Alrighty. Go. Let me just make sure that everything is operational. And we should be ready to rock. See. Gonna turn that up. And this goes off, and we're live. I think. Kind of. Sort of. Somewhat. Let's see how this turns out. I'm just gonna shrink this down a little bit so I could have the chat open. And let's see. I'm just gonna check if the audio is working first, guys. Alrighty. Go. Let me just make sure that everything is operational. And we should be ready to rock. Okay, I think we're live. I think. Gonna turn that up. And this goes off, and we're live. I think. Kind of. Okay, perfect. So that's all working. Alrighty, so let me just close this and this as well. I don't need this. And let me have the chat open so I could actually be answering questions. That'd be a pretty good idea, right? Just a sec. So how's it going, everybody? Hope you guys have been having a fantastic day. And we'll see how things go here. Let me just double check that everything is set up. Okay, good. So the audio is working, video is working, which means that we should be alive and everything should be fantastic. So there's something weird with the sound. What does that mean? Tell me what that means, guys. What is wrong with the sound? Tell me. Okay. For now, how's it going, everybody? Cool Kids, Marvin Grabbing, Stefan Trajanovic, Minor Abacus. What do you use to Blitz? What do you use to record Minecraft? I used to record Bandicam. So you can use Fraps. There's a lot of different options you have available to you, but I personally use Bandicam. I like it. That's my personal favorite platform to use, so to speak, because it's got a compressor in it and everything. So that's why I enjoy it. Tyler Axelord, why do I not use Twitch? I do use Twitch. I use Twitch on Fridays and gameplay stuff. By the way, check out what I got today, guys. Who's excited about this? Tell me. Tell me who's pumped up about this. Who's pumped up about that? It's echoing. Okay, most people are saying nothing is wrong, and some people are saying lagging. Then one person says no face hair. Yeah, I need to get a haircut. I've just been so busy. It's like just life stuff constantly getting in the way that I have not been able to go get a haircut. So yeah, that's why I wear a hat. Sorry, I was just reading some questions already. All right, Nerese Williams. What did I miss? I just started watching. You didn't miss anything. I started 3 minutes ago. Basically, you missed me saying howdy. That's basically it. So I'm wondering why. Some people are saying that the audio is lagging. Some people are saying that the audio is not lagging. I'm wondering if it's a case of okay, it looks like at this point everything is good, right? Maybe it's just internet connections or something like that. All right, so of course I got some pizza. Don't have a lot of pizza. I only brought one slice of pizza to help me get through this. And I got some ginger ale soda. Nice half a glass of that. And get your pizzas. It's pizza party time. So let's start questions. You doing an LP of Mario Kart? I'm gonna live stream it for sure on twitch.tv/Blitzwinger. So definitely follow me there, and I will be live streaming it probably, maybe even tonight, just because I really want to play it. But I might actually do some videos on YouTube for it as well, because there's no story mode. So therefore, I think it's gonna work out well. How did you get rid of the big Bandicam sign? Well, you have to buy it. I think you're using the free version, and that's why it's going the way that it is. However, you could use something like I'm using right now open broadcast software for broadcasting. However, it has a recording feature to it as well. And I'm assuming that you could probably capture gameplay with this thing pretty well. So you could maybe even try this thing out as well. So I don't know, give that a look. Okay, so Preston Schuler, where's Skyrim? Skyrim is, I don't know. For now, it's going to be on a hiatus. I'm doing so many games at once. I'm upset at myself for allowing that to happen as it is. So basically what I'm trying to do right now is catch up with Portal and catch up with Last of Us. I mean, not Last of Us. Sorry. I was watching a video about Last of Us Remastered just before I started this. Watch Dogs. And then once I have those two finished, that's when I'm going to go ahead and start going back to some older things and things like that. So maybe at that point Skyrim will come back. Yeah, one thing that I wanted to ask you guys about in the chat here basically is whether or not you want to see more mature games down the line, because I tried putting on Watch Dogs and it's doing all right. Like, it's getting a good amount of views where, you know, the first part is like a 24,000 views and we're breaking a little over 1,000 likes. I was kind of hoping we could at least reach 2,000 there. Then again, I don't know why that is. It seems like maybe a lot of the people who watch my videos don't have YouTube accounts because I looked at my audience retention for that video, and I have above average audience retention for the whole video, where I think it's 43% of people watched it all the way to the end, and that was awesome. So thank you guys so much for doing that. However, if you think about that, 43% of 24,000, that's 12,000, yet we barely cracked 1,000 likes. So it would have been nice if we would have got a little bit of a higher level of likes, so to speak, but we'll see. That's the thing. That's what I always use to judge whether or not you guys want to see something else, some more of something else, basically. So that's why I always say that it is a very important measurement. Plus, what it does is it allows our videos to be ranked higher when there are searches. So for those of you that constantly ask me, oh, why do you ask for likes? Or say that if you're enjoying something, just click the like button. That's the reason why, because those things are tied together. For I like to use that to judge which videos I should favor. So for example, the Spider-Man videos are consistently getting 500 likes or so. And because of that, like just today, I recorded like an hour and a half of Spider-Man, and I'm going to try to upload more of those so that you guys have more to enjoy. And then, for example, something like Portal, where it does well, but it doesn't do as well as other things. That's why I go ahead and space that series out and kind of upload it instead of every day or maybe a couple parts a day. I go every other day with Portal. So again, as I always say, if you want to see something more of a certain game, of a certain title, or more gameplay of a certain game, definitely just keep liking the videos, and that will really help me out a ton. So that being said, let's continue with the next questions. Minor Abacus says, how do you record Minecraft without lag? That's already involved in terms of what you can do is Google something called how to add more memory to Minecraft, and what that will do is it will give you a tutorial about how to get more of your memory dedicated to Minecraft. And if you do that, then Minecraft should be running a lot more smoothly, and therefore when you're running something like Bandicam, you're not going to have as much frame skipping and things like that. And again, it is from a technical standpoint, Bandicam and Fraps, especially Fraps, are very, very heavy software in terms of when you're running them, it might make your games lag and be slower than it would be otherwise. However, again, it really depends on how much memory your computer has, what kind of a CPU you're using, what kind of a graphics card you're using. Well, Minecraft doesn't matter with graphics card, but still, most games would require those three elements to be pretty high up in order to run smoothly and record smoothly. Hasu9 says, make more Watch Dogs. I certainly will. Thank you for supporting them, and thank you for watching them. I mean, as long as you guys keep liking the videos and keep showing them support, I definitely will continue making more. In fact, there's 2 more episodes tonight, so be on the lookout for that. Moo and Murs, are you going to do Lego Batman 3? I honestly cannot believe that people are still asking me that question. Did you... Okay, actually, I didn't record myself when I found out that it was announced. I was giddy. I was just running around. I was like, oh my god, Lego Batman 3, I was right. I was so happy. Today they revealed, by the way, Plastic Man, which is awesome. So that was terrific. And of course I'm going to do it. I mean, are you kidding me? That's my most highly anticipated game of this whole year now. So very, very, very much excited for that. Alrighty. Oh man, the questions are going quickly. Okay, let me try to catch one. Stefan Trajanowski says, "How old are you?" I'm 21 right now, and I will be 22 in August. What was that? I threw a gang sign your way or something. I don't know what that was. Preston Schuler, could you try a game, Spider-Man Web of Shadows? It's fun. Live played it. Could you please do? Oh, I've played it. Okay, why did I see live played it? Oh, it's jumping. Could you? Let me scroll up. Could you do a walkthrough? Yes. I've considered doing another Spider-Man walkthrough. We'll see. I don't know if I'll do it right after Shattered Dimensions, because I don't want to have like 3 Spider-Man games back to back to back. So what I might do is I'll take a little break from Spider-Man, and then we'll get back to Spider-Man, because I've really wanted to do a walkthrough for the Incredible Hulk game for a while now, and that's something that I'm considering doing. So we'll see. Belinio Shihari says, "What's your favorite Spider-Man skin?" Um, I'm I'm assuming you mean from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, because that's the only one where we've unlocked all the skins already. I would probably say from that one, my favorite. I don't know why. I really like the Amazing Spider-Man one, just the default one. By the way, if I'm itching my nose, my bad, guys. I know it's kind of rude and everything, but it's just allergies, and I'm trying not to take medication because I prefer not to put chemicals in my body. But we'll see. If it gets really bad, I'm gonna have to take some Claritin or whatever it's called. I don't remember. But yeah, as far as that question, I'd probably say I really like the Amazing Spider-Man outfit, just the one that you default get, and then also like the Superior Spider-Man. That one is really nice. And which else did I really? Oh, Spider Carnage. That was really, really cool. I like that one quite a bit as well. That was a really, really neat outfit indeed. So I definitely enjoyed that as well. Alrighty, so let's carry on. Next question. By the way, if I didn't get to your question, just post it again, but don't spam. So like post it and then wait a couple of seconds or a minute or so before you give it another go, because it takes me a little while to actually get to the questions because they're all just jumping up right now. So I'm trying to catch one and then highlight it and then scroll back up to it. So here's one. Josh Collins says, "Blitz, is Portal 2 worth buying on PC? Please answer, as I think I want to get a copy for my brother's birthday." I say definitely get it. It's definitely a worthwhile game to play. I think that overall, so far, Portal and Portal 2 have been probably my top games of all time. They're just so unique in terms of, if you think about it, there are so few cutscenes in that game. It's almost everything gameplay, and everything is told through these little narration moments as you're walking around and doing puzzles and such. And it's really up to you as a player to pick up on those things. And I think that that's a really, really unique kind of proposition that not any other games are doing, at least not in my opinion, or not any games that I've ever seen. So I think that that is really, really cool, and something that definitely sets Portal and Portal 2 apart from any other game that I've played. Max Savalov says, "Watch Dogs rules." Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It really is a fun game. I don't know why so many people are really starting to kind of backfire on Watch Dogs. Like they're saying that it's not a good game and everything. I think that it's definitely a good game. Like if I had to give it a rating, as you guys know, I always at the end of the game I'll do a monologue where I'll kind of explain what my rating would be and what I think about it. So that's when I will give kind of an official rating to the game. But if I had to give it a rating right now, I'd probably still give it like a solid 8, maybe like 7.8, something like that. 78%, 80%, maybe 85 even, depending on where the story goes. But I don't know. I feel like that game has a lot to offer. It's got so many side missions, and I haven't even explored any of those. And I'm sure that that's going to add to my enjoyment of the game. So I don't know. I think that it's a really, really underrated game for some reason. Even though it's selling really well, so I'm sure Ubisoft is just fine with how it's performing. So there's another question right here. Oh, guys, stop the cat. Oh, that's not a question. Oh man, I'm trying to catch a question. You can't hear me? Am I talking too low? Let me know, guys. If I'm talking too low, what I might do is I might reset the stream right away and then use my old microphone, because I don't know. It looks like on my end it's showing up like I'm talking really loud, but maybe I'm talking too low. I don't know. Let me know. Just gonna have a little sip of ginger ale. Okay. Do you think Batman versus Jamil Haku says, do you think Batman versus Superman will be good, and are you excited for it? I think that I'm excited for it for sure because Batman, 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 and Superman. So yeah, I would say that I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be a great game. I'm so used to saying great games. It's going to be a great movie in terms of saying that, hey, we got Batman and Superman in one movie. It's like when the Avengers happened. I was gonna like Avengers just for the premise alone that we have got all these heroes together. So I think for that it will be awesome. However, I also feel like that movie is trying to do what Marvel did over the span of like 6 or 7 years. DC is trying to do it with one movie. Where Marvel built a universe using Captain America, Thor, Iron Man 2, and only then dove into Avengers. DC seems to be like, all right, we got Man of Steel, we got that Dark Knight stuff that's over now. Let's do Man of Steel. Well, we'll call it Superman versus Batman, but it's actually going to be Justice League because apparently it's rumored that there's going to be Wonder Woman in that. Aquaman is in it as well. I mean, like practically everybody is in that movie, which is why to me, I'm like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to try to do that because I feel like it's going to be crowded, especially when you're trying to tell the story of a new Batman in Ben Affleck. I think that they should have literally capped it to just Superman and Batman, and then the movie could have had a much stronger ground to stand on, so to speak. Alrighty, so Sodor156, could you do Happy Wheels? A lot of people keep asking me about Happy Wheels. I did one of the games that a lot of people have asked me, which was, of course, Impossible Quiz. A couple of the others are, of course, Slender, Surgeon Simulator, and Happy Wheels. I don't know if I'll be doing those games. I'll definitely give them a look at some point down the line. I know that Happy Wheels is like super, super gruesome. That's what I've heard. So I don't know. I'd have to actually play it. And oh my god, there's like 100 questions that just popped up. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna have to get through those. Yeah, I think that Happy Wheels is a maybe. Surgeon Simulator is also maybe because I've got a very squeamish stomach in terms of like like organs and stuff like that. Like I don't know why. I'm okay with watching horror movies all day. Like I'm okay. I'm not scared of seeing anything disgusting in a horror movie. However, as soon as you make it like real or something like that, like where it's like a surgery show or like a medical show where they're showing like organs, I can't watch that. It makes me like ugh, it makes me want to throw up. So I don't know. I might I don't know. Maybe I'll play it. I'm not sure. I don't want to promise anything. That's the thing. Because I know that sometimes I say, oh yeah, I'll play that, and then people like take that for, oh, he's gonna play that like in the next few days, and that's not what I mean by it. So that's why nowadays I say I might play that, and then when I actually play it, that's when it's gonna happen. All right. Michael Woodworth says, can you play GTA 5? I think that GTA 5 is like almost too mature for my channel. I try to do family-friendly games, but then sometimes like games like Watch Dogs, I looked out for that game and have been on the lookout for that game for a while, so I really wanted to play it. And it was kind of a weird thing because when I just uploaded it, there's like 3 or 4 people that said, basically, like, hey, you shouldn't be uploading these mature games and stuff like that. And then there was a swarm of you guys that defended me and said, hey, just upload what you want and we're enjoying this. And, we're understanding that if you're just saying in the description box, hey, this warning, this is a mature game, then we're not going to watch it if it's a kid. And some parents even said that to me. So I felt really good about that. However, also with Watch Dogs, I don't know, it's one of those games that has made me think that I might not want to do any mature games down the line because it's like, again, as I said, it was received well, but not nearly as well as I had expected it would be, or nearly as well as most other channels had it received. So that's why I've questioned whether or not I should be doing mature games on the channel whatsoever. But again, it's really up to you guys. You guys are obviously what kind of my guide. I watch where you guys want me to go in terms of like, okay, you want to see more of this, so that's what I'm going to do. You want to see less of that, okay, then I'm going to avoid doing those or do them very, very sparingly, like a game like Mark of the Ninja, for example. I saw first episode, 30,000 views. It was amazing. I was like, oh my god, people are really enjoying this. This is awesome. And then we had a huge downfall to where now most episodes are doing like to 8,000 views and not nearly as much likes and everything, but I still love that game and I want to finish it. So that's why I upload it once a week. And for those of you that are still sticking with it and want to see it, there you go. So it's there, and I'm still going to continue doing it. I'm not going to just leave it kind of there and never come back to it. So that's what I try to do, is kind of balance those two acts of the games that I enjoy and the games that you guys enjoy and want to see more of, and kind of find a nice balance between what is it that I want to play and what is it that you guys want to see more of. And whenever there's a Venn diagram kind of parallel crossover on that, I'm like getting all scientific here. Those are the games that I play the most often, like Minecraft. I've played so much Minecraft over the last year. It's been absolutely awesome and fantastic and super duper fun. So I obviously will continue playing more of it. In fact, I managed to get a server yesterday, if you didn't hear about that. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a lot of really cool challenges. We actually recorded already 2 different challenges with Narus and Gamer, and one of them is called the Predator Challenge, and the other is the Scavenger Hunt Challenge. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing your guys' reaction to those. I'm really, really hoping that you'll enjoy those because they're very unique. It's kind of something that we just came up with, and I haven't seen many other people do that. So I'm really enjoying that kind of stuff. All right. Next question. Bob the Cow Connolly, or Connolly, that's an awesome name, says, will you play Trials Fusion, please? I've considered playing that game. Gamer has been like bothering me to play 2 games. Clash of Clans, which I'm trying to get into. I just started playing it last night just so that I could get a bit of a handle on how to play it. And I like it. It kind of reminds me of a little bit like Warcraft, but with a lot of time elements built in, to where you have a limited amount, like you have to pay real money if you want to speed things up, basically. But I think that it's a game that I would definitely enjoy, just because it does have a lot of like strategy, real-time strategy elements. So I'm definitely going to check it out more and see if I like it. And then the other is Trials Fusion, and I don't know, maybe I'll play that game as well. It looks really cool, and from what I understand, it's basically like you're a motorcycle driver, and there's all these like crazy tracks, and you have to go through them, and there's a lot of funny, obviously, fails, and in knowing me, there would be a lot of funny fails. So I'm sure of that. So let's see, next question here. Micah Donahue says, please do NHL 14. I would love to do NHL 14. The main issue with NHL 14 is that I'm not a huge hockey fan. Like, I live in Canada, which makes me feel like I have to, and I'm a Canadian citizen, I feel like I have to like hockey. So I'm trying to get into it. Like, for example, I watched the Chicago Blackhawks and the LA Kings game on Sunday, and that was fun. And it's a very, very exciting sport. Like, when you're actually watching it and you start to learn the rules about all the kind of nooks and crannies of the game itself, it's a really, really exciting form of sport. So I definitely might get into it more, and then maybe you will see NHL 14 down the line. Let's see. Azair Kawaja, I think, is that how you say it? I'm sorry if I mispronounce your names. Do you like Doctor Who? If you do, who is your favorite companion? Also, shout out. Okay. Azair Kawaja. There you go. You got yourself a shout out. As you guys know, I literally take it for shout out. You got to shout it out. So, as far as Doctor Who, no, I have not ever watched Doctor Who, but I've heard a lot of great things about that show. And it's one of those British shows that I definitely want to watch, just like Sherlock, Doctor Who, another one. I can't remember it now. Oh my goodness. What was the other one? There's a third show that I keep being recommended, and I keep putting it on my queue, and I keep forgetting to actually start watching it. Oh, I can't remember it. What was it? What is another British show that is really popular? That is, oh, I don't know what it is. It's like a complete brain fart. I don't remember what it was, but oh, I can't recall. Something else. So definitely will watch Doctor Who at some point down the line. Again, Doctor Who is one of those shows that is also, I feel scared to dive into it, because I know that there's so many seasons already, and there's been so many doctors, that I'm scared that I'll just get overwhelmed and I won't know where to start. I'll be like, okay, this is I like this doctor, kind of, and then I don't know. So it's like a mess of where do I start? Should I start with the current show, or go back to a show that was popular before? Like, I think it was Matt Smith. I think I've heard of that actor play Doctor Who, maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but I think there's a Matt Smith Doctor Who, or Doctor, I should say. So maybe I'll go back and watch it at some point. Luras D. Play with dogs. Okay, I guess I'll play with dogs. I wish I had like a on-head a basket of puppies that I could just pick up a puppy and be like, oh, look at me playing with dogs. And then I could make a lot of jokes about Watch Dogs. All right, next question. Sergio Davila, can you play Mario Kart 8? Yes, at the beginning of this live show, I said that I got this today. As you can see, it's nice and sealed, so I haven't played it yet, so I'm very excited to check it out. But I will be doing definitely live streams for this. I might do a Twitch stream tonight, actually, because I'm really excited to play this. So I might do a Twitch stream for Mario Kart 8. And as far as putting it on the channel, I don't know yet. I haven't figured out whether or not I want to take that risk or just kind of stick to Twitch for now. So we'll see. Okay, the questions are going really quick. There's somebody that asked. I saw the question. I didn't see the name, though. Somebody asked, where's YOLOcraft? YOLOcraft will be back. It's just a matter of, like, we wanted to take a bit of a time off from it because me and Gamer recorded just YOLOcraft most of the time, so that now when we're playing like Pokeballers or we're playing Pixelmon or we're playing Survivalcraft, which we will be bringing back soon, or Skyblock, of course, which is super duper fun, and I'm enjoying the heck out of that. Skyblock. Oh, Narus is in the chat. Sweet. Yeah, that's a really, 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 really fun game mode is Skyblock multiplayer. It's super duper exciting. So I don't know. I'm really enjoying that. And then Pokeballers is really fun. But YOLOcraft will certainly be back. I can definitely promise you that. And back within, I would say within the next few weeks, not like in a month or something like that. So within the next few weeks, it will definitely be back. What is your favorite pizza? I'm old school. I just like plain pizza, just margarita like this, you know? Speaking of, I should probably have a little bite, considering this is a pizza party and all. Oh, this is really good. And here, you see, here's a little update from Mr. Narus about Mario Kart. Here's a perfect example. So he says, Boogie2988, a YouTuber called Boogie298, got into trouble for using music in the, from the Mario Kart game. So you see, this is what I'm saying. This is why I don't take risk with Nintendo games. It's like I like them, but they're not very friendly towards making their content available. So that's why I'm probably not going to do it on the YouTube channel. I'll do it on Twitch, though. Okay, Cesar Macias, I think. Is that how you say your name? Sorry if I mispronounce it. Why is my Pixelmon purple and black? I don't know. Is it Gengar? Maybe? Gengar doesn't have black parts. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. John Walsh, you're the best YouTuber. Thank you. You guys are the best evas. Sodor156, favorite playable character in the Lego Movie. I'm going to be doing a video on that, but just some general ones. I like most of the Emmets. I think that the shower Emmet is hilarious because he's always got bubbles around him, which is just hilarious. It's a like live censoring. I don't know. I just really find that funny all the time. And then which other characters do I really enjoy from that game? Of course, Good Cop, Bad Cop. He's awesome. Lord Business. He's amazing. President Business, Lord Business. Both of them are fantastic. And then. Oh, how could I forget? Unikitty, of course. All forms of Unikitty. All of them. Every single one of them is absolutely awesome. Absolutely fantastic. Christian Rodriguez says, what made you start YouTube? I've talked about this a lot of times, but basically, the main thing was I've played games and loved games for years. I've always wanted to do gameplay videos and things like that. And I started YouTube because I started YouTube with just like toy reviews and things like that because that was the only thing I could do because I only had a camera. I didn't have like a recording software, a microphone, or anything like that. So when I saved up all the money and everything to purchase all those things, then I started doing gameplay videos. And so basically it was just kind of my way of sharing my experiences through gaming. And I think that that's the really cool part about the video game kind of side of things is that like you can watch 10 different people played it, Watch Dogs, and we were all gonna play it a little bit differently. Like if you're one of those people that literally is just watching just to see the story and just get it done with, you can definitely do that. I feel like you're not gonna really enjoy your experience as much as somebody who's watching it for that specific commentator. I'm not talking about me. You could watch anybody else. You could watch the Red Brad play it, or who else is playing? I mean, everybody's playing it. So everybody who's playing it, you could be watching them, and they will all provide you a different type of humor, a different type of kind of approach to the game, a different type of gameplay, a different style of solving puzzles and things like that. So in that way, I think that that's the really, really cool aspect of the gaming community on YouTube, is that it's very, very unique and different. But back on topic, which you can see how my brain works, it's kind of like blah, 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 stuff is thrown everywhere. And I would say that I just started because I just wanted to create content, and I've always wanted to have like a website, but I don't have the technical know-how of how to start a website. So YouTube was just a way for me to start expressing myself, and luckily you guys have liked it so far, knock on wood, and hopefully you guys will continue supporting it. So thank you so much. Alrighty, next up, Riverleaf316 says, Blitz idea, do not all, not sure what that means. Do not all the time, but a Twitch series of Mario Kart, aka stream it here and there as a series, not all the time, but to where it's like a YouTube series, but as a stream. Oh, okay, I think I get it. So basically stream Mario Kart on Twitch as if it's a series on YouTube, but on Twitch. Yeah, I might do that. That's definitely going to be a way of maybe getting around actually playing Mario Kart and sharing my experiences with you guys without putting it on YouTube. So that's definitely something I will consider to do. Preston Schuler says, hey Blitz, could you play Lego games like Batman 3, but do co-op with Gamer? I would love to do co-op with anybody. The problem is the friends that are around me, they all have no interest in YouTube, and they do not want to be featured on YouTube at all. So that option is kind of out. Which means that Gamer and I live like an hour away from one another. So it would be like where we would have to like book a specific day to record just co-op and just for a certain game. But again, for Lego Batman 3, I might actually try to do that and get Gamer to come over maybe on Fridays or something like that, or on Thursdays or whatever it is, a day of the week where we could record a few episodes, like a big chunk of episodes, and then upload them over time, so that way we could do a co-op series, and that would be kind of fun. Unless if, of course, they finally make online co-op, which would be awesome. Okay, I just got a thing that says, due to high volume, comment loading is disabled. Okay, I don't know what that means. I guess you guys are asking a lot of questions, which thank you so much for doing so. Oh, Athix is asking me a question. Isaac. Oh, he's in the stream as well. What's up, dude? Have you played LA Noire? No, I did not, but my friend played it. His name's also Max, and he's really, really enjoyed it. And he always tells me that I should play it because it's a really, really unique Rockstar game. So I might need to check it out. And Metro Last Light, no, but I played Metro 2033, and I really like that game. So I might have to go and play Last Light as well. So we'll see. XX Cat OXXable, I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry again if I mispronounce your names. Kingdom Hearts 3, will you please play the game? I think I will play it because I really like Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is one of those games that I have memories of. I think it was the first or second game that I ever played on the PlayStation 2 at my friend's house, not on my own PlayStation 2. And I think it was like Dragon Ball Z and Kingdom Hearts. I'm pretty sure. And I really, 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 really enjoy Kingdom Hearts. It's a really awesome experience. It's very colorful and unique and everything. But again, with Kingdom Hearts, it's the same thing as with Nintendo games, where Square Enix is sometimes kind of wishy-washy with their content, where sometimes they want you to post it, and then other times when you post it, bam, you get copyrighted. So I don't know. It really depends on how the game is received on YouTube. Like if there's no issues with it, then I definitely will do it. If there is, then I probably won't do it, obviously. So it's really kind of a matter of when we get there. We don't even know when it's coming out yet, so we'll see. Johnny Spear asks, what was the first game you played on YouTube? I think it was Lego Batman, the first game. Yeah, it was Lego Batman, because I love that game. It's awesome. I think that... Why is the sound so low? I'm sorry. Why is it low? Try to turn it up in the little bar there. I'm sorry about that. It could be one thing that could be happening, by the way, is because I'm still sorting out how to use my amp, is that for some reason, because this is an XLR mic and it goes through an amp, for some reason, sometimes you might be able to only hear audio on your left side, which is very weird. And I've been trying to figure that out, how to get it to do stereo voice instead of mono, because basically it's only recording on the left channel. Now I figured out how to do it on the PC, like you've noticed. Minecraft I've done with this microphone already, and I've done a lot of other things, but I have not been able to figure out how to record with the Elgato yet. So that might be what the problem is with this thing. Ricky Hope Anuoli says, maybe it's annually, maybe. I'm sorry. Blitzwinger, can you play Outlast, please? I've actually started playing Outlast over on my Twitch page, which was, of course, twitch.tv/Blitzwinger, and that was really, really fun, and it's a fun game, and a very scary game, for sure, especially when, as I'm playing, Gamer was in the live call with me in Skype, and he got his phone, and he got this app that makes, like, scary noises, so just when it's, like, really quiet in the game and I'm not talking, I'm fully immersed in the game, he would, like, play like a screeching door or something like really loud, and then that would scare me to heck. So I think that I might play it more, but it's a very, very scary game, and I'm not very good with those. Anna Pereira says, what do you think about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare? I've actually sent out a tweet a couple days ago, and I said that I think that it's my favorite, literally favorite shooting game probably in the last at least like 5 years, because it's so good. Like, I don't know why so many people are not realizing how good that game is. It's so fun. Yes, it sucks that it has the kind of a barricade and kind of a wall of entry, because you have to have Xbox Live, or for now you have to have either an Xbox One or an Xbox 360. However, it is coming to the PC in June this month, and then it's coming out on the PlayStation 3 and PS4 in August. So it's definitely going to be available very, very shortly on other consoles. So that's going to be really nice. And I'm hoping that when it is available on those other consoles, sorry about that, then a lot more people are going to be actually playing it. Conehead Zombie says, will you play Infamous Second Son? That was a game that I wanted to ask you guys to, if you want to see me play it, because I really want to play that game, and again, it is though a mature game, so it's one of those things where it's really up to you guys again to decide whether or not I do it or not, because it's like GTA 5. So many of you guys keep asking me for me to play GTA 5, but I know as soon as I upload it, as soon as I make one episode, the first few comments are gonna be like, "Why are you playing this mature game?" Blah blah blah, and it's not gonna be well received. So that's why I feel like I'm always kind of at a crossroads of where I have to decide: do I listen to all these active commenters who you guys are always posting, or once I actually upload, then I'm kind of swaying in a completely different direction from what I typically do. Again, my commentary is always going to be clean. Like, I'm going to keep my commentary clean and everything, and I'm going to stick to it. But the problem is, if a game is mature, then it's mature. I can't, like, edit out every single bit of a game that is mature, because in a game like Watch Dogs, I mean, just the shooting part would be considered mature, like when you're killing somebody in the game or something like that. So if I did that, there would be no video. It'd just be like, hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. And then it'd be like, oh, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye. That's what the whole video would be. So I don't think that would be really exciting. Dark Shuriken Zero says, are you going to play Skylanders Trap Team? Yes, I will. I'm very excited to see how that game mechanic is going to actually work, how smooth it will be about the trapping and all that. And I'm very excited to actually see more things announced from the game, especially because we have seen so few Skylanders. I'm sure next week is going to be crazy, guys. E3, we're going to get a lot of awesome news. I'm very, very excited. And it's going to be awesome sauce. It's going to be a very, very, very cool time to be a gamer over the next few days, just because we're going to be able to see a lot of really, really neat content. Francis Desmond says, are you going to watch Guardians of the Galaxy? Yes. I think the Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm going to go out on a limb, which is a crazy thing. I'm sure most people in this chat are going to like throw rocks at me for saying this, but I actually do feel like there's a potential for Guardians of the Galaxy, in my opinion, to be a better movie than the new Star Wars movie will be. I think that it's got the potential to be the new Star Wars because it has the same kind of element of space and creatures and like all these different types of aliens and everything. And I think that they've got a really, really solid cast with a great director and a lot of really great potential. So I have a really, really high expectations for that movie. And that last trailer we saw, like as I was watching that, I was like, I think this is going to be my favorite Marvel movie and maybe like overall one of my favorite movies of all time. So I'm very excited for that. Brian O'Brien says, Brian O'Brien, I think. Why is there no more live streams on Friday? There is. I just don't post YouTube videos about them saying that we're live. But we just live streamed this past Friday. I had Isaac there and the Roos was there. I think maybe, no, Gamer wasn't. Or was he? I think Gamer was there too. So yeah, I always live stream. Every Friday I try to live stream. So, oh no, sorry. We didn't live stream on Friday this week. We live streamed on Saturday. That's why. So yeah, it was fun. So yeah, just stay tuned to my Twitter page. I always tweet out. Speaking of which, I should probably tweet out again that I am live so that more people can join in and ask some questions. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Oh wow, looks like some of you guys actually some can't even talk. Sent some questions over here. Uncontrollable Gaming, you forgot to open Batman Arkham Origins secret bag that came with the big statue. Please open it. I never opened it. I don't know. It's still closed. It's still closed to this day. I still don't know what it is in there. So that's really cool. I'm really kind of keeping that as a surprise forever, I think, because I just don't want to know what's in there. Hey guys, come join the. I love how it's a pizza party. Yep, my pizza is already like cold. I should probably have another bite. The pizza party. On YouTube's. So now that that's out there, let's get back to your questions, folks. So, oh wow, we have 190 people watching. It made me choke. Oh my god. Sorry. Hi. That kind of scares me to think that there's 190 people watching me right now. Because I'm just imagining 190 people surrounding me right now around my monitors, and that would be terrifying. I probably wouldn't even fit 190 people in this room or in this house. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for the likes. Man, we had 194 likes. That is awesome. That means almost every person that's watching has hit the like button. Thank you guys so much. And of course, we got always the people who got to be cool. They got to be cool. They hit the dislike because that's how they do it. That's how they do it. It's all good. If they go out of their day to dislike the video, makes me feel special because it's like, hey, you spent the time to actually do that. If you dislike it, I guess you got to let everybody know. All right, so next up, Edward Wong says, can you do Wolfenstein? That game looks really interesting. It looks like it's very kind of a unique first-person shooter in that it doesn't have multiplayer from what I understand, right? And just a sec, I'm just going to have some water. Just because after I choked on that pizza, I just wanted to clear my throat. But yeah, it looks very unique. I really like the kind of the art style that they went with, where it's kind of realistic, but it's got a bit of a kind of CGI-ish, cartoonish look to it as well. So I might check it out at some point down the line. Again, it's another mature game, and that's why I don't play it, so to speak. I focus on more, obviously, family-friendly content. Christian Rodriguez, how many bananas can a monkey eat? I'm gonna guess as many as are in front of him, because he'll just be like, oh, nom nom, delicious bananas. So yeah, by the way, how do you guys open bananas? Do you do the thing of where you just break it off? I used to do that, but then I learned that bananas open bananas by bananas. No, bananas. Oh my god, I still said bananas. Monkeys open bananas by actually pinching the top and then pulling the peel to the side. And if you do that, it opens the banana like perfectly. So that's how I've started to open bananas. Fun fact, random fact, of course. Random knowledge. Dark Dragonfire 001. Goodbye, Blitz. You are mean. Okay. I don't know why I'm mean, but I don't know what I did. But apparently I insulted that guy. He's probably one of the people that disliked the video. But hey, you can't please everybody, right? Because that's how the old saying goes. If you try to please everybody, you're going to please nobody. Alex Kosnitsky? So bad. Kosnitsky. I think that's what you said. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your last name there. Can you play on my B-Day? It's on June 8th. I will definitely upload videos on that day. Which day is that? Because that might be a live stream day. Oh, Sunday. I don't do live streams on Sunday anymore. Just because I felt like it was overwhelming if I did live streams on both Sundays and on Fridays. It's kind of like difficult to do both of those because it's like on 2 of my weekend days, I have to live stream for 2. And usually, as you guys know, I don't do like live streams. Like, I know some other YouTubers do it, and there's nothing wrong with that. Where people, like, they'll live stream for like 30 minutes or so, and that's okay. But I feel like it's kind of like a waste of time, and not a lot of you guys get to actually like participate enough. So that's why I try to live stream when I do live stream for at least like an hour and a half to 2 hours, sometimes even more. Like, I remember my first Twitch live stream, I think, was about 4 hours, which was crazy. So, but it was really fun. So I don't think I'll ever going to do that again, just like on a regular basis, because that's really difficult. To talk for 4 hours straight is really, really tough. And not just talk, but like keep it entertaining. Because I could literally sit there for 4 hours and be like, bananas, 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 bananas. Yeah, but I probably can't even do that. But still, yeah, it's really, really tough to keep an engaging conversation going for 2 hours. Ricky Hopannerly says Titanfall, please. I've played Titanfall on the PC. I have it. I'm really, really enjoying it. I play that game kind of like drop in and drop out. It's kind of been my substitute to Call of Duty, where I drop in and drop out. But then again, as I said before, now that I've played Plants vs. Zombies, it's like if I want to play a shooter, that's what I play. It's so fun. By the way, tomorrow's episode of Plants vs. Zombies is almost an hour long, and it's going to be amazing. The ending of that episode is, it's so good. It is so good, guys. It is really, really good. It's really, really awesome. Okay, next question. Logan Buxton Smith says, please give me a shout out, please. It would make my day. You walk the... Not sure what that means, the last part, but I'll give you a shout out. Logan Buxton Smith. There you go, my friend. You've been shouted out, literally. I really hope people don't ask me to do shout outs whenever I meet you guys in person sometimes. That'll be weird, because if people ask me, they're like, if I meet you guys in like some little library or something, and you're like, hey, can you give me a shout out real quick? And I'm just like, blah, 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 just screaming your name through the library. That would probably be very bad. Ozair Kawaja says, once on a stream, I was spamming, and Narus told you... Oh, I didn't see what happened. Told you I was... It just skipped out. Told you I was sorry. Sorry, told you I was. I'm sorry, but you said you Skype with people. Are you going to be doing that today again? I'm sorry. I do Skype with people. The problem is I need to do a Skype account that is like separate for Skype calls. That way, because when I use my Skype that I use on a regular basis, I got so many calls regularly. So what I need to do is I need to, and again, that's me being irresponsible, and I really need to get that done ASAP. I need to do that. I also need to make a game, kind of like fan account. I hate that word, not fan, but like community account. There we go, on the PS4 and the Xbox as well, so that we could actually be playing games multiplayer together there as well. So I could add all of you guys, or as many of you as I can, and then we could play stuff there. So that'll be really fun. Okay, just skipped everything. Sorry, just skipped a lot of questions, so I'm just trying to catch up with something. Christopher Serrano says, can you do Mortal Kombat? I did Injustice, which I feel like obviously made by the same guys that made Mortal Kombat and all, but I really enjoyed Injustice, and this new Mortal Kombat game, it looks cool and all, but I don't know why I've never been a big Mortal Kombat guy. I used to play a lot of Tekken. That was like my go-to fighting game, and I really enjoyed Injustice. I kind of was hoping that they would announce another Injustice instead of Mortal Kombat. And again, there's nothing wrong with Mortal Kombat. It's a great game. I remember that last Mortal Kombat, I think it was Mortal Kombat 9, right? That one was really, really fun, and I played that at my friend's house because he's actually got like fighting sticks and everything, and it's really fun on those things. Kind of makes me feel like everybody should play fighting games on those things, because it makes it so much more like an arcade experience. It's really, really fun. So, next question. Victor Bykov, 212 people are watching this. Ay, carambas. It doesn't update for me, so I don't know. I just know that there's like a, it says peak concurrent, and it says 212. So I guess that's the biggest number that we've reached so far. All right, next question. Jamil Haku says, have you ever watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? If not, do it. It's amazing. Also, it's pronounced hack. Oh, okay. Jamil Hack. There you go. You should have put that in the beginning. That would have been a really good little preface for me. But yeah, I've watched the original Full Metal Alchemist. I didn't watch Brotherhood, but I've heard that Brotherhood is a superior version to the original one. It's a little bit shortened from what I understand. So I definitely want to check it out at some point. I was supposed to be rewatching Attack on Titan starting yesterday, but for some reason Amazon.ca delayed the release date for Attack on Titan. So it's going to be a little while before I actually get to do that. However, in the meantime, maybe I will watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. We'll see. Benny Azenwaka says, what's your favorite Skylander? Poppies. Of course it's Poppies. You guys know it. I love Poppies. He's awesome. All right, so let me just scroll down here. Peter D. What is your favorite movie ever? Oh, wow. That's always hard. Like, it's so hard for me to just pick one movie. And again, when you say my favorite, it doesn't mean that it's a good movie. You know what I mean? So I kind of want to warn why I'm going to pick the movie that I pick. So for me, it's Predator. I really love the Predator design, like the actual alien himself. He's awesome. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it, which is fantastic. I'm a big fan of like action movies and everything, and that movie is just so unique in terms of being in a jungle and everything. And that was like one of the first big action movies that I watched when I was like hitting like my teens, my young teens. So it was like I've got like a nostalgic feeling for that movie, and I've watched it so many times that it's definitely up there. And it's like the first movie when you said, "Hey, what is your favorite movie?" That's one that pops up to my mind, just as a movie that I can enjoy, watch over and over again. Another one that is a way more recent one, and a lot of people don't know about it. Wouldn't think of it as their favorite movie. For me, is actually Iron Man. I really love that first Iron Man movie. Another one is God. What was the name of that movie? I keep forgetting it because I watch it all the So I think this should work. I think. We'll see. You guys will tell me, I'm sure of that. In the meantime, I'm going to munch on some pizza. So let's see. Is it going to send me on the same page? That's what I'm wondering. Is it working now? Please tell me if it's working. It's back. Yes, it's back. Oh man, I should have been eating pizza quickly. I should have been eating pizza quicker. I want pizza. Sorry, I only have one slice. Okay. So, back to the questions. Post your questions, guys. Sorry about that. I really love how I posted a thing saying, hey, is my audio out? And then it was just like, audio's not working. It's just like a whole column because there's always a delay, which is why I have to ask it and then I have to wait. I think there's like a 15 to 20-second delay. So that was really funny because it's just like I'm scrolling up. All I see is just like, yes, no audio. Yes. It's really cool. Okay, so questions again. Here we go. Sorry, I don't know why I found that so funny. Okay, so Gabriel Orsko says, will you do a Minecraft Factions Let's Play? I don't even know what Factions is, but it sounds like it'd be fun, so definitely. I want to try out to do a lot more things with Minecraft, like I'm setting up to do, maybe, I'm not going to promise anything, but Attack of the B Team. I'm trying to get my computer to run that smoothly, so hopefully that'll be something that I do very, very shortly. And then, of course, a whole bunch of challenges and other things with other people. Okay, sorry about that. All right. Nikhil Ram, oh, it just jumped. I'm sorry. Ramvan Cat says, an Amazing Spider-Man 2. Does Ricochet's suit look like Macklemore? Yes, it does. It does look like Macklemore somewhat, so I definitely would say so. Well, it looks like Narus wants to do factions with me, so there you go. Bam! He would like to... I don't even know what it is, Narus, so you're going to have to teach me what it is. Of course, as you have taught me many things. Minecrafter Girl XD. If you've watched Soul Eater, what's your favorite character? Mine is Dr. Stein. I don't remember the guy's name. Who's the what's the guy's name who's like the father of the main girl? He's really funny. He's a death sign as well, and he's really cool. He's funny. Because I love how he's always like trying to give her tips. He's like, oh, just say something. Say something. Don't be quiet. Say like that part in like one of the early first episodes. Like I think it was like an episode 10 or 12 or something. Is really funny. The pizza worked. I know. All I did, guys, I literally just took the pizza, rubbed it on the microphone, and it was like poof, magically. Pizza fixes everything. That's the rule of life, I think. I wish, right? That would be amazing. All right, here's another question. Dark Dragonfire 001. Oh, I forgot. I was saying the movie, wasn't I? That's where I got caught out. I found the name of the movie in English. It's called Collateral with Tom Cruise. And I've watched that movie in Russian. I've never watched it in English. I should. But that movie is really good. I like that movie quite a bit. So it'd be like Predator, Iron Man, and Collateral, and movies that I can watch over and over again, and I always enjoy them. So yeah, sorry. Dark Dragonfire 001 says, do you know the movie A Million Ways to Die in the West? If not, watch the trailer and tell us if you're going to watch it or not. Didn't it just come out in the movie theaters? I think it came out last Friday. That's the new Seth MacFarlane film, I believe. And of course, this is the first time he's actually acting in it. Well, I mean, himself. Because he did act in Ted. He was the teddy bear. But this is his first time being an actor, on-screen actor. So, I don't know. It looks funny. And
I'll probably like it just because of that, like, one scene where he says, like, these guys eat such spicy food where they can die from their own farts. And then they just like fart and he just faints. And that was really funny. So I probably will watch that. Um Okay. Looks like Jamil Hack. Another question. You have been chosen, it seems like. Do you like Star Wars? If so, who's your favorite character? Mine is General Grievous. I've always said about Star Wars, like, I don't dislike Star Wars, but I don't like adore Star Wars like crazy insane. I like Star Wars. That's basically it. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to watch everything Star Wars, but I do enjoy it. And I think that the best part about Star Wars, for me at least, as much as the story and everything is fantastic I said at points, I think that the thing I love the most about Star Wars is the visual stuff. Like, just the idea of lightsabers is amazing, of course. Like, lightsaber swords and everything, it's amazing. A lot of stuff that movie does visually is awesome. That's one of the main reasons why I really like Predators, because Predator the design of the Predator is just so cool. It's like, you're like, who came up with that? Like, you have to be just imagine, like, when they did that for the very first time, it was like out of nowhere, just like that brilliant idea. And the same thing goes with like Boba Fett, Darth Maul, who's amazing. That character design is just brilliant. I don't really like a lot of the kind of main good guys and everything because they're not as visually interesting. It's just kind of like most of them are like humans dressed up in, different attires and such. But I mean, R2D2 and C3PO are very cool. But I just think that visually, I really, really like Boba Fett and Darth Maul. Those would be kind of the big two that I would kind of, go to as my main guys that I really, really enjoy. Okay, let me. Oh. Was that a question? Come on. Oh, I'm trying to catch a question, guys. Okay, I think it's still loading in, so I'm going to wait for you guys to post a question. In the meantime, I'm going to try to finish this pizza finally. It'd be probably a pretty good idea considering I've got, like, like one slice. Why have I not finished it yet? Whoa, there we go. Okay, so, Ozair Kauja? Again, sorry if I mispronounced your name. Thanks for making videos. You deserve 2 million subs. I am Max KH on the streams. Oh, what's up? How's it going? Oh, and it's pronounced Ozair Kawaja. Okay, so it's Ozair Kawaja, right? There we go. Bam, I think I got it. And thank you so much. Don't worry, we're going to get there eventually. We'll get to 1 million. We'll keep on trucking along. You guys are awesome. As long as we remain a cool community, that's the key for me. Is just stay cool, stay nice to one another. Like, I love how I think it was 2 days ago, I posted a video of Plants vs. Zombies, and somebody said in the comments, said, hey, it's my birthday today. Thank you for making this video or something. And as I look at the replies, there's like 15 of you guys that wished him a happy birthday. And it wasn't just like happy birthday. It was like, happy birthday. Hope you have a great day. Like, it really, you could see that you guys went out of your way to type that there. And I love that. That's absolutely awesome. It's so nice to see that on the internet, especially on YouTube, where a lot of times it's all about just like being mean to one another and just horrible things being said to one another. It's really nice to see that before I even got to reply and say happy belated birthday, because it was a day later that I was actually reading the comments, you guys went out of your way and actually wrote that and were kind to one another. So that's the key for me, is just to keep like building a really, really nice community. So I'm really, 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 really down for that as the main key driver for our growth, is to stay nice to one another and build a nice community. Alrighty, next question. Baha the Awesome says, what's your favorite game? Oh gosh, the favorite game question. I always say I don't think I have a favorite game. I really don't. It's really just so tough to just say, oh yeah, this is it. This is the one game that I like more than any other game, because I feel like most games give me a different experience and give me something like a different feeling and everything like that. Like, Last of Us is for sure one of my favorite games of all time. But at the same time, there's games like there's the WCW NWO game that I always bring up on the PlayStation 1 that I love. And that is like one of my favorite games because that was like the first game that I remember playing a lot of. Like over probably, I don't know, over 200, 300 hours I put into that game. Just constantly playing it all the time. So that's on there as well. Then there's other games like I really enjoyed Uncharted 2, which is like a newer game. If you go to something a little bit older, of course, Mario is definitely on that list. What else? Resident Evil 3 is a game that's on there as well. I mean, there's just, you see, there's like, it's such a different like span of games that it's really difficult for me to pick one because it's like, I like WCW NWO for one reason with a lot of like nostalgia and everything like that. Whereas I like Last of Us because it's just something that I hadn't experienced in the entire console generation or up until that point or since then. I have not experienced a game that is so well put together from all the different elements that are involved in making a video game, both from multiplayer and single player, and just being a really great package as a whole. So in that way, that's what I'm trying to say, is like each game offers a different experience, which is why I can't pinpoint it just to one game. And then of course on that list is also Minecraft. At this point, Minecraft has definitely become one of my favorite games, especially because you see, like, I look at Minecraft almost just like a platform at this point. Like, I look at the Minecraft almost like I look at the PlayStation 4, because you can play Pokemon on Minecraft, you can play survival games on Minecraft, you can play mini games on Minecraft, you can play Minecraft survival, you can play modded Minecraft. There's just so much that it literally feels like a platform. It doesn't feel like a video game anymore. It literally, to me, feels just like a platform, just like Steam or the PS4 or the PS3 or the Xbox 360 or any of those. So Minecraft is definitely on there as well. Oh, whoops. Okay. I think I'm trying to... Oh, there we go. There's a question. Please try Gmod. Christine Wyman. Oh, please Gmod. Sorry. I've been trying to get that to work, but I didn't know that you need to buy Counter-Strike for it. And I know some people said you don't need to have Counter-Strike, but the problem is when I launch it, sometimes I can get into a game. Like, I got into a game of Prop Hunt, but the problem is, as I'm running around, some of the things have, like, it says, like, error, no something, no file found or something in the actual game. And I don't think that that's particularly exciting to watch. So what I need to do is wait for Counter-Strike to go on sale or something like that, and then I'll grab that up, and then basically that's when we would do some Gmod, which will be really fun. Gary's mod, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Master Cobra 2011, say your top 5 favorite anime. I'm just gonna name top 5 that come to mind. I don't know if these are like my top 5 of all time or anything like that. Dragon Ball Z for nostalgic reasons. Death Note, Code Geass, Attack on Titan probably, and I want to say Pokemon because that's like one of them. I think that's like the first anime I ever watched as a very small kid, and I think most people that's one of their first animes. So probably Pokemon, but if I had to pick one not for nostalgic reasons, Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon might not be there because they're now great anime. They're like, they have a lot of really cool fight scenes and things like that and nice heart-touching moments, but a lot of it is nostalgia. If I had to replace those, I'd probably put what would I put on there? Maybe I would put the first season of like the original Naruto, because I didn't watch Shippuden yet, or at least not fully. I've seen, I think, up to like the early get-go, and then I've played the video games, which kind of fill in a lot of the storyline. But yeah, it's hard for me to pinpoint some other ones. I really like Soul Eater. That's fun. I've enjoyed Log Horizon recently, and yeah, that's pretty much. Oh, and I just started watching No Game No Life, and that's a pretty good anime as well. Alrighty, so next question. Gabriel Orzko says, will you play Disney Infinity 2.0 with friends for fun? Yeah, I might do some co-op stuff with that. Definitely would consider it. The problem was that none of my like close circle friends who can record got Disney Infinity, so that's why I didn't really get around to doing any multiplayer for that. Okay, next question. The Melon God. Listen, more Lego Blitzwinger, or I'll desub you. That's why I came for Lego. Okay, well, first off, you can go ahead and desub right away because I don't like to communicate with people like that. You're being somewhat rude. And second of all, I do a lot of Lego content on a regular basis. In fact, you might have noticed that the Lego Brick Adventures for The Hobbit took like a bit of a hiatus. Hasn't been there for I think 2 weeks now, or maybe a week and a half. And the reason for that is because I played the Lego movie all the way through, and then back to back started Lego Hobbit. So I've played, and before that I played another Lego game. So I felt like I was getting not tired, but just I've played the Lego games so much that I had to take a break. So that's why, for example, this Saturday it's going to be back. So that's when I'm going to bring back the Lego Brick Adventures. And again, same thing with the Lego Brick Adventures. I saw a dip in the amount of views and likes. So I was like, okay, I think people probably are not that interested in seeing Lego Brick Adventures for the Lego Hobbit game. So that's why I stopped it. So again, if you like it, support it and everything. And in terms of sending me threats, if you don't do this, I'm going to unsub. Go ahead. It's your freedom to unsub, but it's also my freedom to then decide when I upload what. And I try to be very fair about what I upload. I try to do a bit of everything every single day. And sometimes I just need some time off from the Lego games because I do so many of them that when you play the same kind of gameplay style, it can get old. So you want to kind of pull yourself out of it. And the main reason why I do that is because I feel like it hinders my commentary. I'm not as enthusiastic about the game if I've gotten so kind of into the process of, it's another Lego game. Let's play again. I get to, my commentary is not as enthusiastic or exciting in that way. So that's why I take a step back, move away from it, let my energy and enthusiasm refuel, and then I try it again. So here we go. Next question. Oh, this is a good question. I'm just going to highlight it real quick while I'm chewing. And the question is, from Michael Woodworth, what happened to Assassin's Creed 3? My save file got corrupted. And then I started playing again just to try to catch up to the point where I left off. And this was it's funny because Assassin's Creed 3, we've already had Assassin's Creed 4, so it's probably been 2 years now since Assassin's Creed 3. My file got corrupted. I tried to play again to the part where I got stuck, and then what happened was I had problems with my hard drive on my old Xbox. I have one that is white, like the very, very original Xbox 360. And my hard drive kept having problems where my save files kept getting corrupted. So I realized it wasn't the game's fault. It was something on my Xbox where a lot of the games that I was playing were having that same issue. So since then, I just kind of never got back into it. So that's why. I don't know. At this point, I feel like it'd be too late to get back into it. Nathaniel? It's like Daniel and Nathan combined into one word. Nathan. Okay, Daniel. Nathaniel. That's really hard to say. Hubbard says, "Hey Blitz, what was your first console?" My first console was the NES, I think. Was it called the NES? I think that's the NES. Or maybe it was the SNES. Or the SNES, as people sometimes say. Let me see. I have to see the picture of it again, so I'm just going to go. Yes, it was the NES. Because again, for me, it wasn't called the NES. When I got it, like my parents, they always just called it the Nintendo. That's what it was. It was like, hey, there's the Nintendo, and I remember it was really fun. I played Mario, of course, Duck Hunt. Those were kind of like big games that I played over and over again. I didn't have a lot of games. I never had like a big library of games until recently. Before that, it was always like if I bought like with the PS1, I think I had maybe 5 to 7 games total. And that was Resident Evil, WCW, NWO. And then there was a couple other games. There was one, not Time Crisis. Maybe it was Time Crisis, something like that. So there were a couple that were kind of like more random that I didn't play as much. But Resident Evil 3, I remember playing a lot of that. And as was the WCW, NWO game. All right. Christian Rodriguez, peace out. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had fun. John Miller says, "Are you going to have an intro?" Just asking. I don't know. I don't know how to make the problem is I don't know how to make an intro that is short enough, but then accomplishes what you wanted to. Like I know some people, like even Naruse, for example, has an intro and stuff like that. But it's like I feel like it's so difficult to get it right to be cool, so to speak, but then at the same time not to be like too long, because I feel like an intro has to be like 5 to 10 seconds max, you know. And personally, I don't have any animation skills, so I would have to like ask somebody to actually make it for me, and I don't know anybody who has actual like animation skills or something that can kind of do some sort of an intro with, you know, using copyright free music and things like that. So that's the thing. There's like a lot of things that you don't think about until you actually have to do it, like for making it into the video. Because then when like if you're just uploading for fun, it's one thing, but then if you're uploading just on a daily basis and everything, then it takes a lot more thought. Like, oh wait, is this copyright free music? Will this be a problem? Will this be a problem? What about the visuals? Is this too long? Is this going to get boring? How would I fit it in? Would this work with every type of video? Like, do you need different intros? Like one intro for this type of game or one intro for this type of game? So that's the thing. I've always wanted to have an intro, but I've never been able to figure out what I would want it to be, and B, who I could get to make it. And yeah, copyright music is also another big kind of point that I have to watch out for. Sunshine Good says, will you do more Batman? I'll do Batman Arkham Knight when that comes out. I'm very excited about that. I'll do Lego Batman 3, of course. That's not even a question. And by the way, thank you guys so much for the really, really awesome response on the Lego Batman 3 top 5 must-haves. You guys did really awesome there. I think we had, like, last time I checked, 800 likes, something like that. If we could get to 1,000 by the end of today, that would be incredible. Yeah, I mean, it's at 25,000 views, which is awesome, but if we could get to 1,000 likes, that would be phenomenal. Just really, really cool. So thank you guys so much. Next question. Oh, whoops. I just skipped. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, I'm going to be doing these things every Wednesday from now on. So on the Wednesdays, that's when we're going to have this like live thing. And then on Fridays/Saturday, depending on how my schedule lines up, is when I will be doing the live streams over on Twitch, where I'll be playing Minecraft mini games with you guys. So next question. Matthew Nuan says, or Nuan maybe, I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, PS4 or Xbox One? Just asking. For me personally, I feel like it's a little unfair for me to say PS4 because I only have the PS4, but then again, I chose the PS4 because I've done my research and I checked the games that are available on the Xbox One and the games that are available on the PlayStation 4 and the games that will be available on the PlayStation 4. And that was the console that I looked at and chose. And I feel like it was a good decision. I think that the PlayStation 4 has a little bit more to offer in terms of variety of games, because it feels to me like the Xbox One is very much still kind of doing what the Xbox 360 did. And the Xbox 360 was successful with it, which was, you know, a lot of kind of dark and brooding and brown and very kind of darker games. And I feel like the audience that started with the Xbox 360 has now matured to where we do want to see some games with more color and things like that, which is why I think the PlayStation 4 is a nicer option for that, because it offers, like, you know, even the shooting game that is available on the PlayStation 4, Killzone, Shadowfall, it's very colorful. There's some really, really beautiful sections to that game that are super duper vibrant, and the jungles there are just amazing. So I think that the PlayStation 4 is a better console right now. But look, next week is E3. Everything can change. Trust me, if the Xbox 360 and Microsoft comes out and says, hey, okay, so, well, they did say they're going to cut down the cost by removing the Kinect. So first of all, that already evens out the playing field, because, of course, that was another big factor in deciding which one I get. But on top of that, if the Xbox 360 and Microsoft come out and say, hey, listen up, we have all of these games and all of these exclusive things that we're getting, and we signed up with this company for this exclusive content and with this company for this exclusive content, then things can change. And Microsoft is very game. And, you know, I have a feeling like this E3 is going to be very, very, very interesting in that sense, because I find it intriguing that a lot of games that got announced right now have been delayed. Like, look at Batman Arkham Knight. What was the other game that got delayed yesterday? No, 2 days ago. Oh, I forgot about it. there's something else that got delayed just recently, which is why I sent a tweet out saying that Ubisoft, I think, is going to be the best publisher this year. I think that Ubisoft was the best publisher last year, except for Last of Us, but they've just been so like consistent. Ubisoft is like doing a really good job of mixing things up. You know, they do the Child of Light and then they do Watch Dogs, like completely different games, and that's really cool. So I feel like they've got a lot of momentum building for them right now, and it's going to be very interesting to see if they can maintain that. I think that Ubisoft, didn't they publish the South Park game? A lot of people enjoyed that game as well. So I mean, a lot of people, I feel like, are going to be supporting Ubisoft this year, especially because they've announced Far Cry 4, and then the new Assassin's Creed is going to come out as well. So they're doing a really great job of staying consistent and actually releasing games, whereas a lot of other publishers seems to be scared this year. It seems like because of Destiny coming out and Call of Duty coming out, a lot of publishers have kind of said, oh, it's okay, we'll come out in 2015 then. We're not going to compete with those guys. So it's pretty interesting that kind of how things have changed in the publisher realm over the last few weeks, because a lot of stuff has been delayed. So that's why I'm saying E3 is going to be interesting to see in terms of Sony has to come out and say, hey, we have more games coming, because right now it's looking pretty bare. Like, a lot of people are making fun of the Nintendo Wii U for not having a lot of games. The PlayStation 4, I mean, you can play a lot of indie games. That's definitely, you can't say there's no games to play. There's a lot of stuff that is available, for sure. But the problem is there's not a lot of big AAA games and a lot of exclusive games coming out. And considering that if you think of typical console sales, it's always like, oh, I'm on my team, you're on your team, we gotta fight all the time. It can't be just like, oh, the Xbox One has its really great titles and the PS4 has its great titles. And, you know, for some people, the Xbox One might be better, and then for others, the PS4 might be better. Of course, we can't do that because that would be too reasonable, and it wouldn't be fun. So we got to always argue and figure out which team we're on. I'm on Team PS4, I'm on Team Xbox One, let's fight, boom, boom, boom. So, for that, you need exclusives, and Sony doesn't have a lot right now. Oh, The Order 1886, that's what was delayed. So there is no exclusive right now for the fall from Sony, so they really need to announce something, I feel like, and obviously that's going to be, when they do it, is probably at E3. I have a feeling we're going to hear a lot of things, and maybe even The Last Guardian. I think that The Last Guardian is going to get announced this year, and I have a feeling like it's actually going to come out this year as well. So yeah, that'll be fun. So I went on a huge tangent there, didn't I? Sorry about that. So yeah, for me, PS4. That's basically the answer. Dylan P says, can you please play Batman Arkham Origins A Cold Cold Heart? I don't know why. I don't know how to say this. Like, I didn't dislike Arkham Origins. I just felt like it was clunky. That's like the best word I can describe it. It felt like it was unpolished. It felt like it was like if they spent another just few weeks on it, few months on it, maybe they could have polished up the gameplay. I felt like the camera was too zoomed in, so I really didn't enjoy playing it a lot. But I did hear some good things about A Cold Heart, and maybe that's kind of making me want to check it out. But again, I wouldn't check it out until I complete either Portal 2 or Watch Dogs, one of those, because I feel like I need to move some things off my plate, because I think that over the last few weeks, I've been putting out so many different games that some of you guys have almost gotten like confused about like, oh, okay, which one is which? And then the other thing is what I'm going to be doing is over the next few weeks, is I'm going to get things into playlists. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do that, but obviously I don't think I'm going to get everything into playlists, because that would be crazy for me to go back and almost playlist 3,000 videos. But what I will do is I will try to get newer games and everything into playlists. Like I've done pretty well with Watch Dogs. I just started a playlist last night for Portal, so I'll get all that into a playlist, and then for all the Lego games I'll put into a playlist as well, just so that you could have a very organized kind of place where you can go and be like, oh, okay, well, I'm really interested in watching this game, so I can go to the playlist and then see all the episodes organized, all the bonus videos or any cheats videos or anything like that I did as specials within that series. So that's kind of what I want to get into, to just kind of organize the channel a little bit more, to where there's not just this kind of like bam 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 mess of kind of like a popcorn explosion of videos where just everything is everywhere, so to speak. Oh, Pack Attack joined the chat. What's up, dude? That's awesome. Of course, Pack Attack on YouTube, very, very cool fella. He does a lot of Lego videos, and he's very, very good at them, so definitely check him out. Okay, so next question. Oh, somebody literally asked me, "What am I drinking? What is that yellow?" That's ginger ale. It's I don't know why a lot of people don't know what ginger ale is. Like I'm like it's I can't even explain it what it is though. That's the problem. It's like a ginger soda, I guess. That's what it would be. Do Matos says Blitz play Smite please. Is Smite that game that is like League of Legends? Is that what it is? Is it like Dota and League of Legends? I think it is, isn't it? Is it a MOBA? Let me Google that real quick. Because I think I've heard about it a couple of times already to where now I kind of am interested to actually check it out. Okay. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, well, I think it is. Looks like it's got a different camera angle than Dota or League of Legends. But that looks cool. Wow. This is really cool. Okay, yeah. I definitely will check that out at some point. Probably will. Most likely. It looks really cool. There's just so many games. It's like I want to check out everything, but I definitely will check that out. That looks cool. No problem, Pack Attack. AE9566. Blitz, can you play Hitman Absolution, please? I never played that game. I heard a lot of good things about it. I think Gamer played it. I think he told me that it was really good. And then another buddy of mine, Dan, he said it's good, who I think he's actually watching. So what's up, Dan? I think he's watching. I think I saw his nickname there. Yeah, I've heard good things about that game. But again, it's a mature game. That's the problem. If you guys like them and you want to actually see them, as I always say, like the videos. Let me know in the comments that you actually are interested in seeing them and things like that. Because I feel like for some reason, a lot of the people who enjoy it stay silent. So it makes me feel like the people who say, "Hey, don't you post these types of games?" It starts like getting to me because I see those comments and then I don't see a lot of the other comments of the opposite side where people say, "Hey, keep posting this. We're really enjoying this game," or something like that, you know, to where I could be like counterbalance and say, well, there are some comments that are saying stop, but there's way more comments saying that you should continue and do this game. So that's what I kind of go in a democratic kind of vote, so to speak, you know, or democracy kind of vote, so to speak. Okay, next question. Kyle Pardo says, what's your favorite type of car? I really love the car that Tony Stark drives in Iron Man movie, which is the Audi R8. That car is just, oh my god. If I ever have the money to buy that car, I would, first of all, I think it's really, I'd probably regret it. I'd probably feel really, really silly as soon as I drove off the lot. I'd probably be like, "Yep, that was a waste of money." But it's just that car is like the ultimate like cool looking car to me. And then the other thing is, I would never be able to drive that car in Canada or in majority of Canada because the weather here would just destroy that car absolutely. So I would literally have to like move somewhere else to own that car. But other than that, I actually have always thought that I probably will also get myself like a pickup truck at some point, like the one that was Ironhide was the that type of a pickup truck. Because I don't know, it's just cool. I feel like having a pickup truck is cool. Plus, it's very, very useful because so many times, like my uncle has a pickup truck, and we call him so often. Like when we buy something from IKEA or some furniture or something, it can't fit in a sedan, so you have to call somebody who has a big enough car to carry all that stuff. So I feel like in Canada it's a very useful car, and with the weather that we have with snow and such, you obviously would need a car that can kind of, you know, withstand the snow and drive well and not slip around and anything like that. So that's another big kind of factor that I would take into consideration. Depends on where I live, you know. If I stay living here, then probably some sort of an SUV or a truck. Ender Girl says, are you going to play Mario Kart 8? Yes, I will. Bam! There it is. You must have missed the beginning of the stream. There it is. I just bought it today, so I'm very excited to play it, and it looks really fun. I heard that there's a meme going around with the Luigi death stare, which sounds really funny, and I'm very much looking forward to checking that out, so that'll be really fun. Looking forward to that. Okay, whoops. Sorry, I thought I just closed the wrong window. There we go. There's the chat. How did you come up with the nickname Blitzwinger? I've said it before. I was coming up with different nicknames because I don't know. I always wanted to have a nickname that was just like a name, no numbers or anything like crazy like that. I didn't want to have it like, you know, Max 45795247 893. You know, it would be really difficult to do introductions to videos with that if I'm like, hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Max4798332445, comma 5. It's like it doesn't have the same kind of ring to it as Blitzwinger. So for me, it was just like I was coming up with names, and my favorite Transformer, my favorite character from Transformers is Blitzwing. So I was like, Blitzwinger, and I just added ER, and there we go. That's how it was. It's a weird story, but that really is how it happened. So I don't know. DNSS Veronin, or Dennis Veronin, sorry, but I know you're DNSS Veronin because you always join, of course, the live stream. So you want a shout out? Here you go, my friend. DNSS Veronin! You got a shout out. Ooh, Mr. Isaac has asked me a question here. So let's see. If you could meet any fictional character, who would it be and why? Ooh, that's good. That's a good question, dude. You threw a real curveball over here. That's a nice question. Okay, who would I meet? I feel like I could jump into so many different areas. Like, I feel like on one hand, I would want to like jump into like some of my favorite cartoons or something. Then on another hand, there's like some. Like, I think I would want to meet Tony Stark. I think that would be awesome. Even though he'd probably be just a giant. Like, that's the key. Are we on the same level? Like, if I meet Tony Stark, would he like respect me, or he'd just be, yeah, okay, get out of here? It's like, technically I met him, but it's like he just blow me off or something like that. So I guess that's what would be kind of a, like, are we allowed, if we were to sit down and talk or something, like if I could have a podcast with any fictional character, that would be a better question, or something like that. Or an interview character. Then I'd probably interview Tony Stark, would be one for sure. I think interviewing Batman would be hilarious, especially Christian Bale Batman, because they're just being, I don't know why you're asking me that. Why you want to kill me? I'll be like, I don't want to kill you. I just want to ask you a question, Bruce. And he'd be like, how you know my identity? Be like, because I'm from a different dimension where you're actually a fictional character. So yeah, those probably. I'm sure yours would be somebody from the Game of Thrones. I'm not even gonna guess. Let's see. Let me think. This is a good question. I like this question. I have like some other ones, but I feel like they wouldn't be that exciting of an answer, so I'm just gonna keep them to myself. Oh, okay. I can spend a day with them. Yeah, then Tony Stark, of course. Imagine what that guy had. Like, it'd just be the greatest party day ever. You just like, he'd take you on his private jet, then he'd let you wear the War Machine suit or something. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be really funny. Okay, next question. Brandon Lage, that's a cool name, says, can you do a modded survival in Minecraft? Yes, that is something that I'm working on. I'm working on maybe doing Attack of the B Team, or some sort of other variation where I'll add mods, different types of mods, into Minecraft and then play it, obviously. Hendra Girl, thank you for coming by. Thank you for your great questions, and hopefully you had a good time. Molly Patterson says, Blitz, do you look forward to Marvel on Disney Infinity? Yes, of course. You could definitely tell by the fact that of how I answered this question, last question, it was 2 superheroes that I picked. I definitely love superheroes, and especially Marvel, so I'm very much looking forward to not only playing as all those characters, but collecting the cool figurines that are going to be coming along with that series. That's going to be really, really fun, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Oh no, my allergies are starting to flare up again. Oh no, itchy nose. Sorry about that. Nikhil Ramvenkat says, Blitz, you're the best YouTuber, aka the guy. No, I don't want to. I'll just give you a shout out though. Nikhil Ramvenkat. I'm sorry. I love your last name though. It definitely sounds like something that could fit into like Game of Thrones or something like that. Like, it's very like Ramvenkat. I don't know. It's very fitting. Very cool. Alrighty, next question. Andrew Malfi says, play Dust 514 on PS3 for free. I know that. I've heard of that. And then I heard on the PlayStation 4 you can play Warframe, I think it's called, for free as well. It's a free-to-play game. And I think that might be something fun. I've seen some gameplay of Warframe, but again, I don't know enough to just say, yes, I'll play it, or no, I won't play it. And I don't want to make any promises that I wouldn't deliver on. So I would just probably say maybe I'll check out some gameplay and then decide then. Next question is from Suk Kangura. He or she says, "What made you move to Canada?" And I'm Canadian too. We wanted to move to North America. At first, we moved to the States, but we didn't really like it there. So we were like, my aunt lived in Canada. So then we went to visit here, and we spent like a month here, and we really, really enjoyed it. And then we moved here because Canada and the US are very, very different cultural. How aggressive each culture is. Like, I'm not saying people in America are aggressive. I meant a lot of great people in America, a lot of really, really great people. But it just felt like they weren't quite as open to accepting immigrants, so to speak. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, then we just moved to Canada and lived here for 7 years now, which is awesome. So, next question. Almost 8 years, actually. It'll be 8 in July, so technically 8 years. Next question. Sunshine Good says, "What is your favorite mob in Minecraft?" Mine is the Enderman. Mine is probably the Enderman. Oh no, the Creeper. You gotta go classic. You gotta go with the pickle person. The pickle man. The cucumber pickle man. Because why not? I mean, it's so ridiculous. There's so many things that, like, I've thought of so many funny animations. I wish I could animate, because I think I've come up with some really cool animations with creepers, just like really funny, goofy stuff that could happen with creepers and everything. So I definitely would want to get those projects sometimes done, sometimes in the future. Hopefully I will get those done, and that'll be really, really fun. Sky Moyer says, would you play Worms? Oh, your question is going up. There it is. Would you play Worms Clan Wars on the channel? Maybe any other Worms games. I remember playing Worms when I was like way younger. I loved those games. They were really fun. And I remember it being as like one of the first big games that I played as multiplayer, where like in our we had I don't know, they have computer classes now, don't they? Yeah, they do. I'm sure that schools still have like computer class, right? Where you go into a computer room and you'll be learning something, either like arts and crafts on the computer or something like that, or some sort of animation or something like that, things like that basically. So what we used to do is we would always finish all our projects quickly, because we were pretty computer literate and we did really well. So we would finish all that quickly, and then all my friends and I would just play Worms all the time. To the point that I remember one time we actually got our teacher to play with us. Like, like that's how cool our teacher was. She didn't even get mad at us. She just did the opposite. She was like, "What's that you're playing?" And then we explained it to her, and she sat down. She actually played a round of Worms with us, which was really fun. I still remember that very vividly. Next question. Kirk Jensen says, "Hearthstone? ? Blitz, where did it go?" I still play Hearthstone regularly. Like, I play Hearthstone at least 4 to maybe 5 times a week. And when I say play, I mean like more than an hour on it. So I still play it pretty regularly, and I enjoy the heck out of it. It's really, really fun. It's super addicting, and it's at the same time, it's very, very relaxing for me. Like, I don't know, I don't really get, like, if I just want to relax, like when I'm editing or something like that, I'm also playing Hearthstone at the same time. So I really, really enjoy it, and the reason why I didn't post a lot of it lately is because same thing as most other games. It's like, if you want to see more of it, just keep liking the videos, and like that's kind of what I prioritize. And considering that those videos would hit like barely like 150 likes, that's why I was like, okay, it looks like people are, again, it's not like I'm mad, like, "Oh, why don't you like these videos?" It's literally just me saying, okay, I guess my audience, and you guys, I hate saying audience, you guys don't want to watch much more of this, so then I just take it off the channel. And it doesn't mean that I don't like the game, or that I stopped playing it in my personal, and like in real life, IRL, I guess. But yeah, so that's basically how that works. Is usually if a game is gone, there's most likely some type of a reason like that for it, or sometimes it's a technical issue, like with Skyrim, where for some reason when my software, when Adobe Premiere exports into 1080p, or sorry, into 720p, it makes the Skyrim video footage like all pixelated, and I've been trying to figure out what's causing that, and I've still not figured it out, because I'm not very well versed with Adobe Premiere quite yet. Allison Uck, A-U-C-K, I think that's how you say that, Uck. Do you know Team Crafted? No. Oh wait, no, I know Team Crafted. I think I know Team Crafted. Is that the guys that like all live together and they only do Minecraft videos? I think if that's the one, then I've heard of them. If that's not, then it's got to be, maybe it's a game. I don't know what it is then. Whoa, okay. We just had a lot of questions appear, so let me just go through these. How long have we been going for? Let me just double check here. Because for me, it does not say the full time. So let me just real quick play this for a moment. Oh, wow. We've already been going for 2 hours and 7 minutes. Okay. All right. So let's go on for another 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, we should be good. 15, 20 minutes should be pretty good. All right. So next question. Dvoom Gaming. I think that's what it's supposed to say. Wait, what is the time over there? Right now it's 5:12 p.m. So that's why I tried to do these live streams at like 3:30 p.m. That way most people are done from school in the eastern side of things, and towards the end of the live stream, the people who are on the west coast would also be done with school. And then again, with international stuff, unfortunately I can't line it up because the problem is that a lot of the people like internationally would be 5 hours ahead or 7 hours ahead, and if I account for all those, I won't be able to ever get like a perfect time. So I try to pick a time when I can be like, you know, fresh and upbeat and have a lot of energy. So, and that's usually around the noon time. So that's good, or afternoon time, I should say. All right. So next question. I've answered that before. There we go. Todd Gano says, will you play... I guess I answered that as well. Will I play Skylanders Trap Force, or Trap Team, I think it's called now. Is it? I think it's Trap Team. Yes, I will be playing it, of course. It looks cool, and I definitely want to be playing it. Sky Moore says, lol, sorry to be pushy. Blitz, don't worry. Just the fact that you said sorry already shows that you have manners, so... you're not being pushy at all. But you didn't really answer my question. You just kind of explained how you used to play the game a lot. XD, funny story though. Oh, for Worms, whether or not I actually will play it. I know, sometimes that's the thing. My brain is like, I'm so like jumpy sometimes that I'll just be like, just go off on a tangent. But I feel like that's kind of like, when you have people like that who go off on a tangent, that's when you're going to like discover the most like bizarre ideas and the most funniest ideas and stuff like that. But as far as Worms, I definitely would like to do it at some point down the line, like many, many other games. But the problem is really, because I'm doing so many things right now that I wouldn't want to commit myself and say, yes, I'm going to start Worms in the next few weeks. Because if I do that, then I'm going to be adding another thing before I finish Watch Dogs or Portal. Once I'm done Watch Dogs, Portal, and Mark of the Ninja, those are the big 3 games that I want to finish right now. Finish those, and then I can start introducing other games. Because, for example, this Saturday I'm going to bring back Lego Hobbit, Lego Brick Adventures, and then some other series are going to get picked up again. So... then when we've cleared a lot of games, that's when I'm going to be able to focus on bringing other new games that I've never played before. Dennis Veronin says, will you ever visit New York City, Manhattan, and tell us first before you go? I do want to go to New York at some point. It's one of those places that... Oh, look at that. Isaac, I got to talk to Isaac after this, because apparently he might know what's causing the pixelation. That's awesome. Cool. Thank you, dude. That'll be awesome if you could actually help me out with that. But as I was saying, New York City, definitely one of those places that, for me, I think that I know a lot of people would want to visit like LA and California, and I want to visit those places as well at some point. But I think that New York City is like, for me, is like that place that ever since I've been little, when you see all these movies and they show New York City in this glamorous limelight, I definitely want to visit it at some point, especially because I live in Toronto, which means that I can take like a bus and be there in like 3 hours. So I definitely want to go there. In fact, I've considered going when they have the New York Comic Con. When they have that, I might go there. So yeah, I'll let you guys know though, so for sure. Okay, next question. Jordan Davies, will you visit the UK? I would love to visit the UK. I could actually meet Isaac and Connor in real life. That would be really awesome. That'd be really cool. So I definitely would love to visit the UK. Also a place that I would like to visit. And I would love to go to watch a football game there. That would be really cool. Like watch Arsenal, because, well, that's my favorite team on the Premier League. So that'd be really fun. Next question. Whoa, okay. This is all jumpy. Sorry about that. Andrew the Boss 129 says, "Who's your favorite Pokemon?" My favorite Pokemon, I always say, is like I've got a list of a couple of different favorites, but my all-time favorite is like the first one I ever had, which was Squirtle, aka Blastoise. He's sitting right there behind me, right in the middle. Look at him, looking stylish. Look at him, bam, Blastoise. He's a boss. He's a boss. These toys, by the way, they're amazing. These are so detailed. Like, that's really crazy. Like, look at that. They even made his mouth open. Like, look at this. He's like, "Oh, I love Peter. Why didn't you leave me any Peter? How dare you not leave me any..." Okay, I should probably stop this because that's going to become something bad. A meme of some sort. But yeah, those toys are really well done. I've got Charizard there as well and Venusaur. They're really cool. They're pretty expensive, but they're very, very cool. And they're like the only Pokemon collectibles that I have, and I don't think I'm going to need any more because these are so cool. Todd Gano, Blitzwinger rules. Thank you. You guys rule. Can I have a shout out? And I think that's supposed to say, "Have you ever watched Beef GF?" Oh, is it BF versus GF? BF. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. No, I've never watched that, but you can have a shout out. Lego Elf Lord. Bam. There you go. Hunter Gazaway says, "Do you know what Goat Simulator is, and will you play it?" As I said before, Goat Simulator is one of those games just like Surgeon Simulator, Happy Wheels, Slender, or Slenderman, I think it's called. Oh, no, it is called Slender, isn't it? Something like that. Are definitely games that I've considered, but on the top of that list is probably Goat Simulator, because I heard that it's not like violent, like it doesn't have like blood and explosions. It does have explosions, I heard. I heard it's really funny. Basically, somebody described it to me on Twitch once as I think somebody said that it's like Skate 3 but with a goat, which I was like, that sounds really funny and sounds like something that I would enjoy and find hilarious. So I definitely want to try that out, and I think that game would be fun to do with a face cam, just to see like reactions and such. So we'll see. Okay, next, Joe Willman is like, Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool is really good too. Liverpool is definitely one of my favorites as well. I really like Liverpool, especially when Fernando Torres was there, like in 2006, I think. Was it 06 when they had a... No, maybe it was before that, something like that. But yeah, they're probably my second favorite club in the Premier League. They're really fun to watch, and they're a good team. I mean, they're doing really well right now with Suarez and everything, but I think that with Fernando Torres, when he was like on, I feel like he was like Samson. I think it's Samson who cut his hair. When he cut his hair, he lost all his powers. He couldn't play soccer anymore. Well, or football. I keep saying soccer, football. I keep flopping because most people are like, football? What? Liverpool? Why are you talking about football? There's no such football team. Well, there is. If you think about what football means to everyone internationally, it's soccer to everybody in North America. Next question. Lego Man 12345 says, "How do you live stream?" You live stream with software. You have to get a software, and then you decide whether or not you're going to live stream gameplay. So if you're going to live stream gameplay, that's very easy to do. You can get something that is free, which is what I'm using right now, which is called Open Broadcast Software. Just Google that. Download it, install it. It's pretty simple to use. It's pretty quick to get set up and everything. Really nice in that way. But if you want to do gameplay, console gameplay, that's a bit more tricky, because then you're going to need something like the Elgato. The Elgato, I think, is the easiest way to go about doing that. So you just set it up, and it actually has a built-in live streaming capability. So you just enter your Twitch profile in there, and you're off, and you're ready to rock. So it's very, very simple, but it takes just a little bit of time to kind of, work out the kinks, like how I had an audio issue earlier on in the stream. Sometimes things kind of, go a little bit wrong where you're not quite sure what exactly happened. So just keep that in mind. Okay, next question. Andrew the Boss 129 says, "I found your channel with WWE 2K14, so just wondering, who is your favorite current wrestler?" I would say CM Punk, but he's retired, obviously. At least that's what he says he is. So except for CM Punk, probably Dolph Ziggler, probably. I don't know. I mean, as a wrestler, Dolph Ziggler for sure. Actually, yeah, I think overall Dolph Ziggler, because I feel like he's very underrated right now. I do like Daniel Bryan. I just don't think I just don't like him quite as much as most people do. I think he's a great technical wrestler, but on the microphone, I can never like. I feel like he's such a like the way that they present him. He's a very weakling kind of personality. Like just on the last episode of Monday Night Raw, they made like his wife, or 2 episodes ago, whenever that was, his wife looked way tougher than he is, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely okay if a woman is stronger than a man. That happens very often. In fact, in most situations, they really are. But I think that it's just in wrestling you have to be perceived as this like larger than life personality, and he doesn't really do that in my opinion. So yeah. All right, next question. Todd Gano says, "Have you ever heard of Vaporite?" Nope. Is that a game or is that what is that? I don't know what that is. Blitz, what kind of headsets are those? These are the Air Force PX22. There you go. Bam. I didn't even realize it says MLG on them. I guess I'm MLG, guys. I'm MLG. GG. Good grapes. Okay, next question. Somebody will get that. Somebody by the name of Connor will understand that joke. Okay, next question. Apple Lucas, what was the best year of your life and why? Wow, that's like a really tough question to answer. That's really tough because that's the thing. You can go to things that are like personal, like achievements, like whether it be something with like your family or girlfriend or something like that. You could go to like school stuff, like when I finished high school and I got to be on the honor roll and to be one of the highest graduates, and that was fun, kind of. I don't know. I think maybe the year that I came to Canada, because that's when really everything changed. Like that's when I learned the English language. I started learned it well enough to communicate freely and everything, and I started to really find a new group of friends and everything. And I think that was the biggest year of adversity for me, because it was like, when you're 14 and you just have to leave all your friends behind and go to a country with not just a different country, but a country that has a completely different language, a completely different culture, a completely different everything. It's really tough. So I think that year was like super tough for me at first, but then I turned it around towards the end of it, and I was very, very happy because of that. So I'd probably say that's what would be the year, which would be 2006/7, kind of, because I think it was 06. Yeah, it was 06, but it was summertime, so it was like already more than half the year passed, so that's why. Okay, next question. Johnny the Last. Blitz, hi, I just joined. Can you tell us your PSN ID? I think most people already know my PSN ID, but the one that I have has a lot of people on it, and I already have to turn off my notifications all the time, because when I play, they're just constantly like, hey, do you want to play? Messages and stuff. So that's why I want to make basically like an account that will be just for the community, so that I could add all you guys, and when I log on to that account, you guys would know that, hey, he wants to play with the community and such, and then we would all be playing whatever it is. We could play some Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare when that comes out on the PS4. That would be really fun. Or just some other games, obviously. Other cool games, yeah. Not good craps. I didn't say good craps. I said good grapes. GG. I always thought GG meant good grapes. Not really, but still. That's what I'm going to make it now. I'm going to make it become a thing. Okay, next question. Alan Rodriguez says, where did you get your microphone? This one I got 2 years ago on Boxing Day sale, which is basically kind of like Black Friday, but in Canada. So Amazon Canada, Amazon.ca had this one for sale, and it was $93.18. I still will remember exactly how much it was. And yeah, it was a really good deal for that microphone, and this is, of course, the Yeti. And then now I just recently picked up a new microphone because This microphone picks up a lot of noise, like external, and I got this microphone here. However, as you saw, I'm still having difficulties figuring out how to get it to work because this is an XLR microphone, and I've got like an amp for the first time. So I've got like this little, you know how DJs have like with the little knobs and everything where you twist the gain and how much you want to have sound on each side and such. So I'm still getting used to all that technical mumbo jumbo because, again, I'm not a sound engineer or anything. So once I figure out how to use it, I think that microphone will be great. It sounds really crisp. I like the way that it records, but the issue with it is that it does have some problems of like recording only on the left channel instead of the right channel, and it doesn't do stereo mixing right away. So I have to figure out how to do that. But I think that that's not an issue with the mic. I think it might be just my amp. So I think I need to figure out how to get that to work properly. And then the other good thing about this microphone is that I can actually have a fan on because it gets hot in the summer here, and it's really tough to record for 30 or 40 minutes when it's super duper hot in this room, and I can't have a fan on or anything because this microphone would pick it all up, and the whole video you would just be hearing So that's why I had to get a new one, and hopefully it will work well. So that was a bit of a tangent again. Suka Kanagura says, what do you have planned for episode 50 of Blitz Village? I have planned, I'm going to be doing a tour, which basically I'll tour the entire village, and Gamer's going to be there, so I'm going to give him a tour of everything that we've built up to this point. Starting with episode number 51, I'm going to change the thumbnails, so that's going to be really cool. I want to do some custom art for that, so that should be really fun as well. I'm going to showcase, of course, 10 of you. I've actually got already 8 people selected, so there are still 2 more selections available for Blitz Village. But 8 people have already been selected, and I'm actually thinking of maybe doing like 15 just because you guys have been sending in so many awesome creations that I might do 15. We'll see. But yeah, and then basically just have fun. That's what I do all the time. Alrighty, next question. Dark Dragonfire 001 says, Blitz, you can play Infamous Second Son because it's T for teen, not M for mature. It is. Is it? Is it actually? I gotta check this out, because if it is, I really should be playing Infamous Second Son by now. Because Infamous Second Son, it looks really cool. Let me check. Oh my gosh, it is. I'm a buffoon. I should have been playing it. Then yeah, I'll definitely play Infamous Second Son now, for sure. Alright, next question. Tom Thum says, you gonna start playing MC? I don't know what that means. Minecraft? I've played Minecraft. I don't play Minecraft on these chats here. This is a live stream where we just answer Q&As. If you want to play Minecraft with me, then you got to come on the live streams that are happening on Fridays/Saturdays, and sometimes on both days. If I do a short live stream on Friday, then I'll do a longer one on Saturday to make up for it. So, yeah. Dominic Russo. Lol, I noticed the poster in the background I have. Which one? I have the Skylanders Giants here. That keeps coming loose over here, which is kind of annoying. I've got the Mario big poster. I love this one because this one teaches me all the names. This one, like every time I turn around, I'm like, okay, let's see. I cover up the name and then I do like a guessing game. I'm like, who's that? Oh, that's Monty Mole. Oh, that's Daboo. There's a Goomba. There's a Blooper, a Birdo, Shy Guy, etc. It's a really good test. And then I got Minecraft and the Avengers back there as well. Okay, next question. Lego Man 123 can you play Clash of Clans on your phone? I actually do play it on my phone. I started playing it, you must have missed also the question before, but I started playing it yesterday. I started playing it. I got through the tutorial. I defeated I think 2 waves of goblins, and I've attacked goblins already, and or orcs. And I'm enjoying it. It doesn't seem like it's very time consuming, but the other thing is I need to figure out how to record it properly. Because the software that Gamer is using is like, for some reason it's giving me problems right now. So I need to figure out how to get it to record properly on my side with the audio working right and everything. And once I do that, then I'll definitely make some videos of Clash of Clans. What is the next question? Oh, wow. Okay, a lot of stuff just appeared. Awesome Wolfie 3 says, hey Blitz, what is your real name? My real name is Blitz. No, I'm joking. My real name is Max. Okay, next question. Mega Racer 25. Blitz, do you think The Sims 4 isn't good than The Sims 3 for a simmer like me. I'm not sure what that means. I'm really not sure what that means. Sorry. Do you think The Sims 4? I haven't played The Sims in a while. I remember the last Sims game I played, I think was Sims 2. But I have a friend. She plays The Sims like obsessively. She loves The Sims, and she plays it way too much. But hey, she loves it, and I think she does play The Sims 4. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, she really likes enjoying it. Oh whoa, somebody's getting upset here. Jordan to AJ. I'm not ignoring your questions, please. Don't forget that. It's just a matter of there's a lot of questions that pop up. But you will say, can you stop dodging my question? I asked if I could add you on Skype and one day be in a video or play a game with you. The thing is, you see, like if I add you and then don't add everybody else, that's not fair. And that's why I say that if you want to play with me or anything like that, you can always come to the live streams that I do on Fridays and Saturdays, where I try to go into lobbies and do mini games that have a lot of room so that a lot of people can join, so that we have a lot of subscribers playing. And follow me on Twitter so that you know when I actually go live. I always tweet it out right before I do or as I am live. So definitely do so, and then you're going to be able to actually play with me. Dark Dragonfire 001 says, I love you. I love you guys. Thank you. Speaking of which, speaking of thanking you guys, I think I should probably start thanking you because we're at 2 hours and 27 minutes alive, and we've kept over 200 people for majority of this. I think we peaked at like 220, something like that, which is fantastic. And I think we're going to have to call it a day here, guys. I think that I'll see you guys on next Wednesday. And you guys are awesome. You guys are absolutely fantastic. This is there's somebody that just posted a pretty interesting comment, but I'll take care of that in a moment. That being said, guys, thank you guys so very much for, of course, watching this, being here, participating, being so active, being so kind, and asking some really awesome questions throughout the whole thing. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Somebody said, Blitz, join the Avengers. I wish they would have me. I'd be like, hey, can I be, I'll be like the guy, I'll carry your weapons or something, guys, or something like that. Just let me carry your weapons. But thank you guys so much, seriously, as I always thank you. You guys are awesome. It's really incredible to have all of you all the time and watch the videos and be so kind and be so active. And yeah, you guys are just awesome. Of course, I will see you guys next Wednesday. And before that, if you want to be actually joining a gameplay live stream, come of course on Friday and Saturday, and that's when we're going to be playing some Minecraft mini games on different servers, which will be really fun, and I'm looking forward to that, of course. But again, definitely check out all the videos that are out there for today, of course, tomorrow, the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day, and just keep looping that. But yeah, honestly, you guys are amazing. I love you all. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great rest of the week. I hope that Wednesday, now that you're a little over the hump, there's only Thursday, Friday, and then it's the weekend, at least for those of you in North America. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'm getting a little off topic here, I know. I'm just trying to get to read some more of the questions. Maybe something else pops up. But yeah, you guys were fantastic. Have a great rest of the week. I will catch you guys on the weekend. And then, of course, next Wednesday as well. Prepare your questions. Get them ready. And have a great week. As I said already, plenty of times. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye. Now, how do I turn this off? This is a problem. I'm sure some people are watching me laughing right now. Okay, wait. If I just press this, I should be able to turn this off. No?